I'm Vanessa Kanbi, and in this video, what do you think are the top 3 public schools in Ghana?
This controversial question. This is a very controversial, as I said, because my school was not an A school. But you know, when it comes to schools in Ghana, it's a very, very controversial something. Everybody sees his schools to be the top schools in Ghana. But I think Cobbie should answer this question because
okay, so I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased at all. Those I would take my kids to if they were in Ghana because they are good. Wesley girls.
Wiki.
Not Kumasi Wesley girls.
Okay.
So the original Gehi, not Kiwi
Okay.
Gehi. Wesley girls, number 1. Number 2, Achimota School.
Okay.
Perfect. The third one will be a tie between Prempeh College, between Prempeh College and St. Augustine's.
Hey, if not mentioned Adisado.
No, I'm not big fan of the zebra. Nah,
Okay.
like Prempeh College or St. Augustine. Adisado, I'm not so much enthused about them. Nah.
Okay, and you?
Okay, if you ask me the top schools, because my school I had the best, because I learned not only education in my school, I learned about leadership in my school, I learned about life from my school. At first, when I got to the school, I wanted to switch, and then I was like, okay, let me do this. But I learned a lot of things from my secondary school, even how to relate with people from secondary school. I think secondary school was my foundation of whatever I'm doing right now. So if you ask me the top 3 schools in Ghana, I'll say my school is 1.
Hey,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I totally
No.
disagree.
Yeah, you would disagree, but
I've
that's
never
me.
heard of your school. What's
Yeah,
the name of
yeah,
your
you don't know
school?
my school. Okay, where we are going right now, we are going to where my school is.
Uh-huh.
We could just pass by, and then you just have to look at the school.
Pass by.
No, we can enter. I can
No.
enter. We can enter.
No.
And no. Okay, so I will say my school is 1. It's formerly Edukrom Secondary Technical School, but now it's Presbyterian Secondary Technical School in Edukrom. And then, okay, I don't know much about Prempeh. I don't know much, but I've heard of Prempeh.
Yeah.
But I'll put Okuapimai second,
Oh.
because I know Okuapimai very well. I'll put Okuapimai second, and then the last one, maybe I'll come to Achimota.
So
Yeah.
Achimota, so the crossover there.
Yeah,
Achimota.
Achimota. I'll come to
Prempeh.
Achimota. Yeah, because Prempeh, you see, at times.
No, I want to
Because
end
maybe
that
the former
statement.
president is there. Maybe that's why Prempeh will be
Oh, you
making
see,
a lot of
actually,
noise. Yeah.
that story is very funny. A lot of I sometimes even boast about it. Oh, Kofo went to Prempeh.
Yeah,
But to be very
Oh.
honest, Kofo finished his secondary education in Prempeh.
Mhm.
So he started from somewhere and did his O-level in Prempeh.
You see?
But because he ended his secondary school in Prempeh, he's a Prempeh boy. So even the place he started his 1st to 4th year, they don't even claim him that much. But to me that he did just 2 years over there.
So,
Hey, Kofo
so
is
you
an old
understand?
boy.
You understand the point in which I'm coming from, saying Prempeh will be making noise like Prempeh.
But we make noise because we have some noise to make. We have things to hold
Yeah,
on
you see,
to.
there's a saying that empty barrel do what?
Make the most noise.
Very good.
But they didn't say make the noise, they said most. We are just making enough noise for you to know who we are. We are Prempeh College. Right. Yeah, so personally, starting from the junior high school, during my time was JSS, junior secondary school. That time we were paying for everything from tuition to books, PTA, PE, whatever dues we were paying. But I think right now it's been much simplified. They don't pay tuition and then they pay some of the other stuff. So it's now cheaper. I don't know about the quality, if it's still the same. Left to me to decide. I think since I finished school, the quality of education has been going down the drain, because it's really bad. Probably for public schools, but for the international schools, I think most of them, the private schools, they've maintained their quality. They're still top notch. They're even getting better at what they are doing. So it's one thing I wish the public schools would get enough funding, because there is so much money in the system that we don't focus about education, and I think it could be better. Moving on to secondary school.
So how much was it for you, junior school, when you were paying? Do you know?
At that time, I think it was junior high. Junior high was not so expensive. It was around like 300, 400 cedis
Per
for a
term.
term. Yeah.
So
That's just tuition. So books, PTA dues, and all those things would add up. So let's like about 500.
okay.
The highest you would hit to be like 500 for my school. Yeah.
What school did you go to?
Christian Junior High School. It's in Kumasi, and that's another thing too. Schools in Kumasi are cheaper than in Accra.
Oh, okay.
And schools in Eastern region are cheaper than in Kumasi. And schools
Oh.
outside these three are way cheaper than all the others.
Okay. And so, is it affordable? Was that affordable for people? Or was it difficult for a lot of
During
people?
that time, I'll say it was manageable. You could actually pay, but not for everyone. Let's say 50% were comfortable paying that amount, and the other 50 would have to pull some strings to pay that amount. But for my school, I think almost everyone was comfortable paying. By the end, and it's not like you have to pay everything before you are allowed into school. So people had like a payment plan.
Okay.
They could pay their fees, and it was quite comfortable.
And so now it's free?
Now, some parts is free. I think the tuition is free, and they pay for the other stuff for public schools. But private, it just keeps going high.
And then the senior?
Senior high school. Before free SHS.
The Free Secondary High School Education Policy in Ghana was a government initiative introduced in 2017 by Nana Akufo-Addo. And it has come with a bit of controversy, with some people not thinking that it is working as well as it should. But let's hear what Cobbie and Peter have to say.
Yeah, we were paying about 1,000 for a term, if I'm right. You can fact check, but I think we were paying about 1,000. And that one, it was a big problem for like a lot of people. Like, it was so difficult for parents paying, especially parents who had twins. It was very difficult paying fees around that time, because I don't know, but the economy probably might have been very difficult getting money out of it, or whatever reason. But that time it was quite difficult, because I went to Prempeh College and I could see like how people had to struggle to pay fees. And the good thing about that was some students, their parents were farmers, cocoa farmers and stuff, so their companies would grant them scholarship to pay for their fees, because not every parent can pay that amount of money. And the bad part is some parents who can pay that amount of money also had some of that scholarship. So some people were suffering still. But
And
I think now,
What?
free SHS, yeah, I don't know so much about free SHS, but I heard you entering the senior high school. Mine was senior secondary school. Entering the senior high school, you don't pay fees, so you just enter the school for free. You pay like probably like your uniform or your mattress and stuff. You get those things.
Getting uniform for free.
They are getting uniforms for free.
Yeah, for free. They are
that's like
getting
a whole
uniform
big
for
bonus.
free. They are getting food for free. So they are really enjoying them. So even the teachers are even getting food for free. Yeah, so now it's cool. And then I like it because, you see, at first, if you are poor, which means you cannot continue with your education. Some people at the junior high and even the senior high, some people can struggle to pay for their worst fees at the junior high level, and then when you get to the senior high level, you'll be like, I don't have money to further your education, so you have to get something to do. But right now, I think with this free SHS and the new policy, is really closing the gap between the rich and the poor. And then we know in the next few years to come, like that gap will be very close, and fine, the fingers are not the same, but it's going to be better than before. So I think it's a very, very good policy that it's an opportunity. And then there's one thing I've realized about schools in Ghana, especially the secondary school. They have some schools, they will be like, oh, this school is a very high school, like my brother's school at Prempeh College. that's a good school for everybody. I schooled on this range, Edukrom Secondary Technical, and then probably I'm very happy I schooled there, and then I'm very happy with what I do at the end of the school. Schooling in Ghana depends on you, the student. You have to work harder, depending on maybe the quality you get. But at times, if you put in a little effort, you can still make it. So it's like, fine, the quality might not be as, my school quality might not be as prempe, but I made good grades. I passed so much well. Like someone who is also at prempe who has passed. So it was like I took the responsibility to pass, even though my school was not an A school, like he was in an A school. But I managed to pass. So it depends on student. But I'm happy that we are closing that gap between the rich and poor. Everybody can go to school. Everybody can have some kind of education. At least when you get to the secondary, senior high school level, you are good to go. So I think it's good.
For the free SHs, I think one of the main problems is this is the pilot's version.
Okay.
And definitely there will be issues. I haven't seen a pilot's project that didn't come up with like so many issues. So yes, there'll be a few glitches here and there, like problems, but that shouldn't be the reason you should stop. I think investing in education, like I said before, like it's a very huge investment. I could have done so much more with that extra money. Like I could have done like something. I did visual arts, and so we had to pay for so many things, like buying sculpture equipment, buying designing stuff, so many resources. But yes, people
Was that at school?
in school, yeah.
Oh, right.
Secondary school.
They are the richest people. They always come out making money than people who did the science and co. Because the people who did visual art are the people we least respect them in school. But they always come out bright. They always come out rich.
The least important course in Ghana.
Yeah.
Like when you do visual arts, people think, oh, you're not so brilliant. That's why you did. Like you can be in Prempe College. Oh, you meet your colleague. Hey, you got Prempe. What course are you doing? I'm doing visual arts. Oh, why you didn't get good grades? Like they think bad grades, visual arts. That's the category you are in. Because not all parents in Ghana allow their kids to do visual arts. So you might be interested in doing visual. They think visual arts is just what they know. Like it's marketing, it's advertising, it's branding, it's so much more. But they just look at it as drawing. Honestly, in Ghana, when you say you did visual arts, oh, can you draw me? That's the first question they will ask you. Can you draw me? But I think if you learn a little bit, if you go beyond what we know, it will be much better. And if that time I had the chance to enjoy free education, free SHS, I probably could have used that tuition to do like so much more, like practice, get enough resources to practice and all that. But I think this generation, they've had it quite easy and very smooth for them, and they should take that as an advantage and learn. But right now, they are being very lackadaisical about learning, to be very honest.
They are being distracted by the internet. Because I love to learn a lot, and then probably if I had free education, probably because I would like to further my education more and more even after my university. Because if I had free education, I was looking for a scholarship, because not that I'm blowing my own trumpet, but I was a very good student. I was the senior prefect of my school. I was the SLC president, and then I was looking forward to get scholarship, but because I know nobody, I didn't get. So suppose I have free SHS, that money could have been saved in furthering my education more than what I've got today. So I think those enjoying a free education, they should really make good use of it.
They should see free education as a scholarship.
Yeah.
Free education is like scholarship, and you won't have it 100% good when you get a scholarship. At least you'll be paying for something. You're paying for accommodation, you're paying for your stipends and stuff. So they shouldn't see free education as 100% free. I just take up my kid, drop him in the school, and I forget about him. It would definitely not be like that. So like, it's a start. It's a good start, to be very honest. They should just sit down and look at where they went wrong and fix stuff. It will go on really well for the country, for the students, and whatever, Africa as a whole.
Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I thought it was just hilarious. I love these conversations in the car that I have because we do a lot of driving around. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be coming out in 2 days, about which international schools they think are the best in Ghana. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.